Okay. We're just going to wait for a second, I guess. Are we live? Maybe someone comments so we know that it's working properly and that you can hear us. Just make sure that it's all going. Weird, we can see ourselves. Oh, hey, Captain. Of course, we have a dog jumping in. Okay, so I guess we'll just start, and those that jump on can catch up later. Do you speak?
Yeah, I lost my voice, but I'm still here.
He lost his voice. We all kind of lost our voices, and now we're back. And all of a sudden, Captain is jumping in and wanting to play, which is super obnoxious. All of a sudden. Okay, go get out of here.
All right.
But yeah, we wanted to jump on live stream because it's been forever since we've been live.
You probably haven't done a live stream for a year.
Yeah, I think probably like last Christmas was the. Thank you for saying hi. Yeah, if you guys want to jump on and say hi, that would be great. But I think it's probably been about a year since we've been live, so it feels really awkward. I'll be honest, I feel uncomfortable being on the camera live. So if we say anything stupid, sorry. Do you want to tell everyone where we are right now?
Yeah, so this is all being shot. And I hope it's to par. I spend so much time on YouTube trying to figure out all the best audio and video setups, and this is an iPhone being propped up by a 5-pound golden weight. Why'd you buy the golden weights?
Because it was cool. It was from Target. They're gold. Okay. It's literally boxes propped up with a weight. It's the most pathetic setup ever, but it's okay. We are here. What's going on here? We're live. That's what's going on. Someone asked that. And we wanted to check in mostly to say hi to everyone and that we're still alive and here. And then the real reason for the live stream is that we had a flood. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll understand this, but we had a flood of questions about STARLINK. And I don't know much about it. This is mostly Braden's forte because if we left it up to me with gadgets, I would still have the original iPhone, I'm pretty sure. No. I am so not tech savvy, which is kind of funny because I do all the videos, but that is his thing. And a lot of people, it surprised me because this is such a popular topic.
I think that this is gonna change a lot for a lot of people, right? This is like that really broad statement. So I think that having internet that's reliable and quick anywhere that you want is the reason that people don't do what we're doing. Is because they can't get that at a reasonable price.
Being connected is very important. I mean, you hear people that are like, oh, it's so nice to not be connected, but that's not actually realistic for most people.
We'll go to an out island just in the Bahamas, and we can only spend a certain amount of time there because we need to get, I have people that might need to get a hold of me, Brooke's got people that might need to get a hold of her, and so we have to kind of check back now and again, and using a satellite phone to do that is not reasonable.
It never works.
And it's not even the data rates on a sat phone.
It just doesn't work.
Because we have rollover minutes on the sat phone, we have an endless supply of minutes that I could call my grandma with Alzheimer's and have a repeat conversation over and over and over again. I've never run out of minutes.
Remember the stupid things that you might end up saying?
Yeah, I don't have a grandma with Alzheimer's, but I've talked to someone and it takes a long time.
No, it just doesn't even work. We have to.
The connections, if the satellites don't line up, it's trouble.
We had it where Braden recently moved the boat. We're back in Florida, in warm water. If you watch our videos, that's kind of the cool thing about live stream. We can give updates, but we're still in New England, but we're not. Our videos are delayed for just a lot of reasons. But Braden was moving the boat down, and I wasn't on the boat. I was with the kids, and I had to get a hold of him and tell him something. And I had to call him, and I got in 3 words every call. And then I'd call him again, and it takes forever to dial in on a sat phone. And then I would get 3 more words in, and then it would drop.
We gave up.
We gave up, pretty much. We just didn't talk for a few days when he was offshore. But the cool thing about the STARLINK is, like Braden said, this is kind of a game changer.
So we tried it, right? And so
tell them
I'll tell you what happened. So I got on a list to get Starlink, and if you tried to get Starlink, you know that your area might be a little bit longer wait than some areas. So
what do you mean, like a zip code?
Yeah, like if you have a bad zip code where like everyone wants to get Starlink, you might wait a very long time for Starlink.
Yeah.
But one of the benefits of traveling so much is that like we have people that are willing to accept packages for us at all these different places.
Every state on
right?
the
Because they've hosted us before at their marinas or things like that. And so I just kind of started trying different ones. And it turned out, luckily, that for some reason there wasn't a very long wait for Stewart,
Florida, which is a really small town just north of Palm Beach.
Who knows? Just south of Cape Canaveral.
Yeah.
Maybe he's trying to hook up, the Space Coast, right?
Yeah, maybe.
That's known as the Space Coast right there.
So that's the process. I mean, because I don't know anything, so I'm legit asking questions about this because I haven't even talked to Braden about it.
So I signed up for it, and it was the equipment's it's not incredibly pricey. It was about $500 to $600 was the equipment.
Yeah.
And then it comes in. Everything is in a box. The instruction manual is one page that looks like a little IKEA drawing.
There's three instructions. That's it. I'm like,
the instructions are take it out of the box,
open it up,
put the satellite dish on top of the stand, and plug it in. Those are the three.
And then you have to connect to your network, right?
Yeah, but that was like the easiest
part.
That
was legitimately it. And Braden, mind you, didn't tell me we were getting this. So we go pick up our packages at the marina. We just got back from Florida. And we're going back out really soon here after Christmas. But we pick up our packages and there's a box that says Starlink. And I'm like, wait, I didn't even know this was I thought this was all talks and not a thing. So anyway, he opened it up and it's a legit satellite. But there's a difference because
it's a square satellite.
So
it's not a pizza satellite. It's a piece of toast satellite.
Yeah, so this is a quick plug. If you follow us in real time on Instagram, you'll be able to see this kind of stuff we're talking about. And you'll see it here. It's just going to be delayed. But the satellites, Braden said there's two. There's a circle one and then there's one that's a rectangle.
And a piece of toast.
Or a rectangle. Or a piece of toast. That's fine. And I guess everyone wants the rectangle one, and you don't get to choose, right? Or
I think now everyone's getting the square rectangular one. I think that's the new one that everyone's getting.
But it's really cool. So he set it up on the bow of our boat, and we're at a marina right now, and it moves on its own, which was kind of tricky.
It just sits there and then just finds a satellite.
Yeah, it finds it, and then so he set it up, he hooked to the network, and then we wanted to speed test it. And this is what I thought was really interesting. You want to tell him what you found with the speed test and like what an average speed test numbers are, and then what this was?
Well, first of all, marina Wi-Fi is never very good.
It's horrible.
Right? So that's always been kind of a pain point where like even a cellular connection is a little bit better than the marina Wi-Fi normally. But our speed test that we did on the Apple TV. There's a little speed test app on there.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even the phones connected to the network. And at first it got it didn't get so great at first. It's still good.
It was just
But the second time it says Starlink, it says that it's getting it from Starlink, and it was 300 megabits a second.
Yeah. I didn't even know what that means. So that's how naive I am with stuff. But what's normal? You said normal is like
I think I bet
30 or 40
at home I think we have like 40 at the house here.
This was at 300 and the internet was like I couldn't even keep up with it. It was like lightning fast. It was so cool. So that was really neat to see. But I think the biggest question that we've been getting lately is, have you tried it underway? And we've not tried it underway yet.
Let me say a little bit of why I got this. So does it work underway? Probably a little bit. I haven't tried it.
We don't go very fast.
I've seen some guys demonstrate it. But it is locked into a specific location at this time. So why did we get it? That's the kind of the question. And the reason that I got it is there's a long wait to get it. So I wanted to get... You
just want things you can't, that you think are difficult to get.
Well, that always. But but there's a long wait to get it. And once it is available to be mobile, the list is going to get huge to get this.
Yeah.
And so I thought, you know what? I can use this right now. The monthly service is not extremely expensive. The dish is not extremely expensive, especially if we compare it to other maritime internet systems.
Oh, yeah.
Or even if we compare it to hotspots, it's not that much of a difference.
You figured get in while you can.
Yeah, I want to get in while I can. Elon Musk, someone asked Elon Musk via Twitter, they asked him in a tweet in November, they said, hey, my parents are traveling internationally via a boat. And I was wondering when they're going to be able to use Starlink for that. That's total paraphrasing, but it was something to that thing. And Elon Musk said sometime in the middle of next year. He just replied
not that
back.
Far away.
He answers random people's questions from time to time, and this person got their answer from Elon, and he said sometime in the middle of next year. Now, let's be clear here. Elon Musk said the Cybertruck was going to come out last year, right? So like the guy's a little off on his time perspective, but I still want to be on that list. Maybe this time he's going to be right.
There will be a Marinized version. I mean, that's been known for a long time. I mean,
they're testing it on airplanes right now. There's definitely going to be a maritime version of this. The Marinized version of this. The geo-locking from other experience.
You just can't go outside of your zip code?
Yeah, they set like a little code, a little boundary up for you.
So what do you do
once you go outside, your dish wouldn't work theoretically.
But can't you reapply or something? You
you can just send them a quick email and say, hey, I moved.
And then they'll fix it.
And from others' experience, this has been a very, very hassle-free process.
That's cool. So, we haven't tried that, but we will give it like a full test run when we go back out on our boat. We'll take the boat out and
give
it a try, I guess.
Right now, if you picture this, the satellites have to go, your Starlink goes, or your dish goes up to a satellite, goes down to a base station, right? And so there has to be a base station close enough to where you're trying to get signal. So you wouldn't be able to get satellite if you were extremely far from a base station.
Yeah.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the new satellites that are getting sent up have a feature that they call laser link. And if I'm getting my verbiage wrong on this, I'm not. Yeah, I'm sorry, but the concept is the same.
A scientist?
So the laser link means that the satellite right now the satellite has to go from the down to the has to go from you to the satellite back down to the earth.
This is like homeschool.
Yeah, but it'll be able to go from the boat to a satellite to another satellite to another satellite to another satellite and then to a base station.
So it can jump. It will it'll find a signal, jump around to the satellite.
The satellites right now can only talk to base stations.
Okay.
The satellites that are now being put up will be able to talk to each other, and that is the reason that the Marinized version isn't as far ahead, is because they really need these laser links to be set up for it to work properly. Even if the satellite equipment works properly, the base stations are too far away, so we need the laser links to be set up.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I'm excited about that. It really will be a game changer when you can be connected, and then you can make the choice whether you want to be connected or not.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of people, the criticism that you get is, well, step away from the world. Like you don't need to be attached all the time. Well, you kind of do need to be attached all the time when you're at this stage in life. And it's not the YouTube thing.
It's not that at all.
It's just that we do need to have a little bit more connectivity. That's just the way that our life runs.
That's how the world
to make
works.
things moving, to make sure that we have everything in order to keep everything moving. We do need to have connection to everyone else.
There's plenty of times when we were not connected. Like when we were at Conception Island in the Bahamas, we weren't connected for a couple days, and that is refreshing.
Couple days.
It was a couple days.
Yeah, it was.
Why are you laughing?
Well, that's not very long at all, right?
I mean, that's really all we can. We could go longer, but I don't know. I mean, it was refreshing and it was nice, but it was so overwhelming when you come back and it's just like floods of work, and we're not in a place where obviously we're not retired or anything, and Braden's still working and needing to work, and that would be great if you didn't. But
in the middle of the Bahamas a couple years back, I did a software update on my phone.
Oh, gosh.
You remember that?
Yeah, it was horrible.
And the phone never made it out of the software update.
It got stuck because you lost internet.
Yeah, I lost internet or changed signals, and it got stuck in the middle of an update. I even took it to the Apple Store in the States when I came back, and they said, "Yeah, it's broken. It's done. It's done."
His phone just all of a sudden broken.
Sorry, it's out of its 1-year warranty, and yeah, you're right. It doesn't work.
It's broken, and so you didn't have a phone for like a month.
And I think
it
that
was
the
a
people,
long time.
yeah, it didn't work. The people were very frustrated with
yeah,
me.
it didn't work, especially with your office.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, if there's any other questions about Starlink, shoot them
Or do you want to take this laptop and you can look at these questions?
It's okay.
You
Unless you send them over right now, people. I can try to read them.
Right now.
But yeah, we have my screen's this big, and I'm trying to like read it from here. But oh wow, that's really cool. We say hi to people. Hi, Sheldon.
You see Dax Carr gave you a special one?
Oh, thank you very, very much. We appreciate that, and like, we can get cheesy and say thank you for being here and supporting and saying hi on the comment section. If you guys know, if you're like long timers and have been with us for a couple years, you'll know that we didn't have comments or the ability to talk to anyone for 2 years almost without comments, and that was because YouTube took them down along with a bunch of other channels, right? It wasn't just us because we had kids. And long story short is we're like back, and it's so cool to have everyone here. But what are some other ways that people can like stay connected with us? Speaking of connectivity, Brayden, you're reading.
Some guy asked what I would do if I was a 51-year-old man and single. What boat would I buy? What Nordhaven?
You're not too far off.
I think you need
but
you probably
won't
need
be single.
You need like at least a 76 to really get the party going and things like that, right? Like
you totally changed the subject.
I don't know. You could get it's something that you can handle. I think if you're single-handling it, that's the biggest thing.
You know, the other we'll just go off topic. Pretty much stay connected. Follow us on Instagram, Patreon.
Sorry.
It's okay. Facebook, all the things. But bearing was like so popular. We're still getting comments on the bearing. So I feel like if anyone has a bearing or has connections to a bearing and wants to give us a tour, that would be a cool video. I know, what was it? There was another channel everyone keeps talking about him. Naughty Styles.
Yeah, you know what though? I will be on. Let's be really clear here. We're very happy with the Nordhaven, and we are, and we love it.
I'm just curious.
Sure.
I'm curious. We love going and checking out other boats. Like, I mean, Nordhaven's fantastic. We love our boat. But it's really cool to see all the other boats out there. There's so many amazing designers. And I don't know. I mean, anyway, back to your boat design. Or not boat design, but what boat you would have I'm curious. What would you choose?
You know, I would, well, I mean,
which Nordhaven?
In the current style that we are right now, I would love something that had more staterooms. I would like that because the kids, I think, would like their own.
I want a 68.
The kids don't want their own space, but I feel like they're gonna want it.
They want their own. They want to sleep in the same area, but then they want their own space to put their toys. Yeah, their toys. They don't have a ton of toys.
Have some beds, but yeah.
But I would choose a 68. That's what I would choose. A 76 feels too big for me right now. And I feel like I could handle more than like
Penny
a 64.
Rooney got a little bigger. I think that you could do
a 68.
You could do a 96.
I just
right?
Yeah, but I don't want to clean that. Does that come with a crew and a chef and?
The kids are really good cleaners.
Yeah, they're great. Just about as good as you. Oh my gosh. No, I think I would go with a 68 for sure. But okay. Let's see. I'm gonna look through some of these. Yeah, the Nordhavens are tanks. Flemings are awesome too. A lot of people are saying Flemings on here.
I think the Flemings are really good.
They're kind of a different boat.
You're gonna have, I don't know if I'd want to live on a Fleming.
It's more near coastal.
But if I was doing day trip or like week-long trips or even maybe a month, I think that would be a really good boat.
The new 71 does look cool. I just saw this comment here. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to see the 71. Do you know anything about that?
I know, except for talking to Darren the other night. I don't know anything.
Yeah, that's cool. You guys should look that up. I won't go into that. Whoever said snooze fest, you can leave. That's mean. Get out of here. We don't like mean comments. That's not cool.
Well, they did click it.
They did. They're on watching.
They did click it.
They did click on it. But no, honestly, this is rambly and it's really casual. This isn't meant to be some super professional live stream, honestly. We're just coming in to say hi to you guys and thank you for watching and joining our show and stuff. But, I mean, is there anything else we wanted to touch base on? Oh, the last thing I'm going to just say that we did is we acquired some new partnerships, which is kind of cool. Yes, and you'll see more about them. And it's actually products that are really cool. C-Kits is one of them. And that'll be coming up.
I'm really happy about C-Kits. That's a really neat product.
Yeah, for sure. And then the other one is a company, we're brand ambassadors for a company called LaPert. And they own a bunch of companies in there, Lumar and TaylorMade and
a lot of
RV. They're in the RV world and the marine world, and that's gonna be cool. You guys will see some neat stuff coming up with them, which we're really I don't even feel like worthy, but it's cool. It's neat, the experiences that we have coming up to share. But I don't know. I mean, I think we could probably wrap it up here pretty soon.
Got it. All right.
You?
All right.
We won't bore anyone else for longer, but yeah, watch our videos, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. But have a happy holiday season.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, early Merry Christmas, and we're really excited to be back cruising. Or are we going north again?
Or in California. What are you talking about?
We're excited to go back and go cruising.
We're excited. Yes, we are.
I'm very excited. And are we going north again?
I hope not.
Nope. We have a whole new itinerary, and it is going to be fun. I think we're able to do it now. I think it's all countries are flexible. So that's going to be exciting. I'm really excited to head the opposite direction this time around. So anyway, thank you guys. It's really weird talking to the screen. Anything else to say?
Nothing. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. And Merry Christmas. We'll see you guys probably in the new year. Bye.